Thank you all for your warm welcome. Why do we watch sports? What leads us to cheer for men and women that we don't know, paid by billionaires that we can't identify with, sometimes even in cities that we don't even live in? It is a cliche, but a true one, that sports unite us. Every creed and color, every race, every religion, every type of background, and every ethnicity. They're represented not only amongst the athletes, but amongst the fans who sit in the stands and they cheer as one, despite all of their differences. Why is that? Why does it have such an influence? It's because sports are a microcosm of the human experience altogether. We see athletes rise and fall. We see them overcome adversity and suffer heartbreak. We see them mature from young adults to men. And we see teachers of life inspire these men to become better people. In today's social climate, sports are the last frontier of unity and the values that America is built on. That is, until this past week. When President Trump called NFL players sons of bitches and called for their firing due to their national anthem protests, the landscape of sports changed. His motivations for his war on the NFL are obvious. In order to energize his base and distract from his own administrative shortcomings, he did what he usually does, and that is to divide this nation, primarily on the grounds of race. This is not the first time, nor will it be the last, that the president does this. He did this during his opening speech of his campaign. He did this after several terrorist attacks, and he did it again with the NFL. As Ben Franklin once said, we must all hang together, or we will all hang separately. These divide and conquer tactics have become Trump's hallmark, but its consequences in this case are greater than a simple tweet about a subject that is relatively meaningless. Now white fans boo their own black players for speaking out against injustices in their communities. Never was this issue about disrespecting the flag or the country. And anybody who is educated about this issue knows this. But for the average middle-class sports fan who does not identify with the cause that these athletes present, they see this action as betrayal. It is well known that we are a divided nation. This past year's election has shown that. But the age of innocence for sports has ended. We can no longer look at our fellow fan and say that we are one and the same. The common bond that was once shared has been shattered by political verbiage and racial tensions. And that respect that we once shared for the athletes who entertain us and give us our greatest memories have dissipated over ideology and nationalistic ideals. This is the world we live in 2017. Thank you.